Oh, that one. There we go. There's the one. No, it should be that one. There we go.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's it. See the little line moving? All right, we got you now. Still trying to learn this new software that I got to do the live streams and stuff. And lots of times they're smarter than these programs are smarter than I am, so my apologies for that. So for the third time, Cooper the Great, Gary, congratulations on being first and first. My brother Harley, love you, brother. Miss you. Mike Tabor, great to see you.
Hey, Mike.
Stephen, good to have you, brother. Hope you're doing well. Mark G, good to have you. Easy on that hammer. Jeremy, good to have you tonight. Appreciate you being here. Stephen's asking for prayers for him and his family, so you definitely got it, brother. Joe Dugas. Yeah, no audio. We got it now. Appreciate you being here, Joe. Brent, good to have you.
Canadian Jim.
Mark C, good to have you. Canadian Jim, great to have you in the house, buddy. Brent, good to have you.
I think that's everybody.
I think we're kind of caught up for now. Appreciate y'all being here, man. If you will, hit that thumbs up button. I would surely appreciate that. 10,000 subscribers. Can't believe it happened, but it did. And it's a funny story. I didn't know that we had hit 10,000 subscribers today. And,
hey, Anton.
Anton, good to have you, man. And we had a cable guy come in, and he was trying to make sure everything was hooked up right and asking for passwords and all that. And I said something about live stream, and he asked me what I live stream, and I told him. He said, well, what's your channel name? And I'll subscribe to you. I was like, man, I appreciate that. So I gave it to him, and he was like, wow, you got 10,000 subscribers. And I said, does it say 10,000? He said, yeah, 10,007. So I didn't even know. I'd been keeping track of it. A couple of days ago, I think I looked, and we were like a decent amount short. And I thought, we're not even going to make it before the end of the month. And it snuck up on me, so that's amazing. 10,000 people. So that's pretty cool. And we couldn't do it without my beautiful bride, my brother, and all you guys out there. So thank all of you for your support. It's been a pretty cool ride, and it's been, man, things have changed a lot since that first video. I was thinking today when I was putting together the video that I posted earlier, I look like a totally different person as far as being comfortable now than I did that first video. Those first couple videos are awful, but everybody's got to start somewhere. So,
Mr. Mark.
Yeah, Steven says, I remember when you were under 400. Me too. I was thinking about that earlier. Yeah, and I thought 400 was 400 people. So we can stay out past midnight now. Well, good.
He says, I ain't been up past midnight in years.
Yeah, no kidding. Most of you bride, I'm sure, Jeremy. I tell you what, all of you, I mean, of course, Brandy has to put up with the behind the scenes stuff that y'all don't have to put up with. So you're right for that, for sure. But, man, all of y'all have been just great, and I appreciate all of you. So once again, thanks. We got a good show tonight, for real. And I think maybe sometimes me and Harley were talking yesterday, not doing a live stream for a night or two kind of makes the next one a little bit better because we have more to talk about, if that makes sense. And we've got a lot to talk about tonight, so we're going to try to cram it into an hour. Brandy says she's going to bed at 9 o'clock. So
I'm done after an hour.
So we got 51 minutes left. She's got me on the clock. No doubt behind every good man is a woman, a better woman, and I've got a better woman for sure. Couldn't ask for a better one. That's for sure. What's the 10,000? You know, Mike, I was thinking about that earlier. Everybody's going to want to know.
Hey, we'll do the dog, Mike. I'll send you the
dog. Yeah. We may have to ship it in a couple separate boxes, but we'll get it there. Oh, look, he got up and started walking away. I don't blame you, Sam. Yeah. To be honest, it kind of snuck up on me. I've been talking about it for a while, but it just still seemed like it was out there, and it kind of snuck up on me. And also, man, me and Harley talked about it. We kind of overdid it on the 5,000, which we kind of do sometimes. So I'm not sure, but I might put something together in the next couple weeks, but we'll see how that goes. Kind of keep track of that stuff a little bit, babe, if you will, and I'll start talking about this other stuff. So what do we have for you tonight? I got 3, and if you've watched the last 2 videos, you've seen the products, but I still want to talk about them a little bit if you haven't watched the videos yet. And if you haven't, shame on you. Bless it. But 3 different companies have sent me stuff the past couple of weeks. And it's kind of weird because there for several months, I didn't hear anything from any companies or anything, which is not a bad thing. But there for a while, you know, hey, do you want to try this? Hey, do you want to try that? And then it just kind of quit.
Hey, Austin.
And I'd really forgotten about it. And then like 3 weeks ago, 3 companies contacted me in the same week with really legit, interesting things that they wanted to send to me and let me try and, you know, see if I want to make some videos with them. And all 3 of them I was all in with because they're all great companies, great products, great people. And I want to share them with you guys. And seriously, all 3 of these companies, I'm sharing them with you because I really believe they're really good products. And please at least give them a look. If you don't give them a try. But I'll start with the 2 that were in that tuna steak video. And if you haven't checked out the tuna steak video, please do, because it is a good video. Although I know a lot of people may not eat tuna steak a lot, but it's a good video. And the tuna steaks were good, weren't they?
Mm-hmm. Very good.
Really good. But the first one is a company called Apple State Vinegar. And they're out of Washington State. And this, for example, is this is their main apple cider vinegar. And this, I was reading, this, it's like an artist designed this label. And it's like textured and everything. And I think it has something to do with the orca prayer wheel and trying to, you know, save the orcas and that kind of thing. So really cool stuff with that. The design of the bottle is great, but more importantly, the product. It's all naturally grown apples and that kind of thing from Washington that they make this apple cider vinegar with. All natural with the mother in it. Great stuff. And they also have, now I want y'all's opinion on this. They also have stuff called shrubs. And I had never heard of this. Had you ever? Mm-mm. We had never heard of this. Shrubs. So I had to look it up. They told me what it was, but I wanted to look it up more. But basically, they've been around for a long time, and shrubs are kind of like apple cider vinegar, but they're infused with, it could be herbs, it could be fruits, whatever. And evidently they've been around so long that years and years ago they were used for medicine, like medicinal purposes and that kind of stuff. So I really was curious about this and asked them if they would send me a couple of these as well, and they did. And this one is raspberry and citrus. I used this on the tuna steaks. And this stuff is...
And the coleslaw.
And the coleslaw, yeah. And this stuff is amazing. And I mean, it's apple cider vinegar, but there's a different smell to it, different taste to it. It's like a vinaigrette. Add a little bit of oil to it, and you've got a good dressing there. And this one we've used, what did we use this on?
Which one is it?
The ginger and Hawaiian. I forget what we used that on. But this is ginger and Hawaiian chili shrub. Really cool stuff. You can make vinaigrettes with it. You can make marinades with it. All kinds of stuff. And this, people make drinks with it, alcoholic drinks and mixers and that kind of stuff. So give them a look. I put a link in the description box on that tuna steak video for them. Great people. They've got more products than this. So give them a look. Let them know that you saw it on Just Piddlin Barbecue. They're great people. Follow them on Instagram. But really cool. I was glad they reached out to me, and I'll be doing some more stuff with them.
Russ said he put it on pulled pork.
Yeah, definitely. No doubt about it. It would make a really great barbecue sauce with those. Any of those, really. So,
Stephen, we're always up for a party. We're getting the pool ready, and we have plenty of parking across the street.
Mm-hmm.
We have a whole field.
So the second product that I used in that tuna steak video was from Burn Pit Barbecue. And this is a veteran-owned company. And they reached out to me, and I was glad to review some of their products, see what they had to offer, and just support them and see if I could feature them on my channel, and get some of you guys maybe to support them as well. I love veteran-owned companies, and I wish there were more of them and they got more support. But Burn Pit Barbecue, and this one's called Fire for Effect. But man, I've already used probably that much so far. Well, you can see. But this, I love it, and it's got a little bit of a citrus smell, but it also smells kind of like Traeger's coffee rub, and I love that coffee rub. But I'll put this on anything. It's really good. Then they sent me some ground pounder, all-purpose garlic seasoning. Used this yesterday on some vegetables. This is really good as well. That's in a little smaller shaker, and the same size shaker as that one is First Strike, and this is what I used on the tuna steaks, and I really like this as well. A lot more herbs in it, garlic, salt, but I really like that. So love their products. They also have a barbecue sauce. It's in the refrigerator, but you can check it out as well. I left a link in the bottom of that video, the tuna steak video, for them as well, so please check those out. If you order anything, just send them a message or something. Let them know you saw it on Just Piddlin Barbecue. To let them know that, sending me some stuff was worthwhile. But really good stuff there. Then today, actually this weekend, but today I posted the video, was the big steak video. And what?
I'm laughing at Mike and Stephen.
The big steak video. And this is what I put on the steak. It's from Pit Patriots Barbecue. Again, veteran-owned and operated company. And what they do is 5% of everything that they sell, they give to some kind of veterans charity like Folds of Honor. And I think that's awesome. There's a couple that you can pick from. And, You know, that's their way of giving back, and I love that about that. So if I could feature them on my channel, I wanted to do so. And their products are great as well. This is the Hickory Barbecue Grill and Rub, and that's what I put on the steaks.
Got a little bite.
And yeah, and you'll see in the video, if you hadn't watched it already, when I taste the steak, I was surprised, because anytime you see a rub like this, you expect it to taste just like every other rub that you've already tasted. You know, it's kind of all got the similar taste, like kind of like if you've tasted one rub, you've tasted them all. Not with this. I did not expect. Can y'all hear the? Can y'all hear that train? Look, it's picking it up on the microphone. But it's got some spice to it, and so I read the ingredients, and it's got hatch chilies and some other kind of chili. Chipotle pepper, honey, hatch red chili, and I thought there was some other kind of chili. But really good stuff, but it's got a little spice to it, and I was surprised by that, and I was pleased by that, because it just wasn't your average everyday another rub, you know what I'm saying? So I really like that. A couple other things that I'm excited about, and I specifically, you know, I told him, I said, man, you can send me whatever you want, but please send me the golden ale mustard. So golden ale mustard, and it's you can see it's like a heavy grain mustard, and I'm gonna do a bratwurst video, beer brat video, and feature this in that, because that's going to go great with that. And also I said, please send me some of this, and you want to open it and just see what it smells like? We haven't even opened these yet. Maple bacon onion jam.
No, don't open it yet.
No?
No.
Maple bacon onion jam. That's got to be good. And I don't know what I'm going to put it on, but I'm going to put it on something, and it's going to be good. They also sent me some wing sauce. Founder's favorite wing sauce. And that looks really good. And some jalapeno burrito sauce. But the killer, if you don't get anything else that I've shown you today, you have to get this Chipotle hot sauce. This Patriots Chipotle hot sauce is amazing. And but it's not hot. It's mild. But the flavor is off the chain, unreal. How would I describe it? It's kind of got a hickory barbecue sauce smell to it, a little bit of that smoked flavor to it, but almost a Worcestershire soy type. You know, the adobo sauce? It is fantastic. I have put it on just about everything I've eaten for the past 2 or 3 days. It is.
One of those bottles.
These?
Yeah.
It is really, really great. Love it. So the Chipotle hot sauce is a must. I'm telling you. Burn Pit Barbecue. This Fire for Effect is a must. It is a great rub. And then the apple cider vinegar, apple steak vinegar. I like that one.
Is that what it's? Is that what's the name of this company?
Apple steak vinegar.
I need this one.
Apple steak vinegar. But that raspberry and citrus shrub is fantastic.
I might need to get here right.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's good. But it's fantastic. So y'all check that stuff out. Very good. So we had all that going on. I took some pictures of each of the products and posted them on Instagram and that kind of stuff and all that. Now, something that we talked about the last live stream. speaking of internet, somebody asked about my website and starting to post stuff on a blog on my website. So I started doing that. And I'm going to continue to do that. So right now, because I'm not on Facebook, anything that you want to kind of find out or just check in every now and then to my website, justpiddlinbbq.com. Go to the blog, and I've already posted the tuna video on there. I'll post pictures every now and then. I'll also post the steak video on there. So if for some reason, you may not have seen the video on YouTube, if you're just checking into my website and you go to the blog, all my videos from now on, I'll be posting on there as well. So you can go on there. There'll be that link you can click on and you can watch it from my website via YouTube. So going to try to do better about doing that and posting more info on my website, so that can be more of a go-to place for Just Piddlin Barbecue. Also on my MeWe page now, I have created a Just Piddlin BBQ group. It's just for Just Piddlin Barbecue. And you don't have to be a subscriber to join. It's just people that love barbecue and your backyard and that kind of stuff, just like all of us do. But I would really love for you to, if you were to subscribe to my channel, if you're going to be in that group, that would be awesome. Stephen Manis, brother, you didn't have to do it. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. That's very generous of you, man. But it's just going to be a place where we can share pictures. I'm sharing my videos in that group. Pictures, recipes, barbecue talk, all that stuff. We're going to do all that in that Just Piddlin Barbecue group. So it's a group just for Just Piddlin Barbecue people. So if you don't have MeWe, I understand. But if you want to pick up an account, then go ahead and do that. Follow me on my, my personal Just Piddlin Barbecue, page, and then follow that, get in that group and find out what we've got going on in there. And as it grows, there'll be more stuff posted in there. So it'll be pretty cool. Appreciate you, Tom. What else we got, baby? Anything? Kurt, good to see you, brother. Austin, good to see you. Mark Summers, some of you haven't seen yet.
Austin, we have to wait for it to get warmer because it's too cold right now. And I'll make you a cake.
That's right, Jeremy. That's right. And I'll start posting too about the live streams and stuff like that. It takes me a while to get into a routine. I'm a very routine oriented person. And if one thing gets off in my day, then I'm lost the rest of the day. But if I get into a routine of posting everything on there, then everything will get posted on there. So it might take me a week or so to do that. But definitely by tomorrow, I'll post that steak video on there, which most of you probably already seen it. But that steak video,
Mr. Earl,
is pretty good. It's one of my favorite videos that I've done so far. One of the reasons is because of that new editing software I was able to get. I think it just puts things together a lot more seamlessly and clear, and the transitions between slides are smoother and that kind of stuff. I think y'all let me know what you think. If you can tell any difference, you might not be able to. I can tell a difference, and Brandy did a great job shooting that video. The steaks look good, and the whole thing really looked pretty good. So really happy with that video and hope it does well. But if you haven't checked that one out, check it out. But those steaks were phenomenal. That was actually the standing rib roast, or the bone-in ribeye roast that I was telling you that I was going to do. But when I took it out of the pack, it was only a 2-bone roast. And I thought, I just feel like making them into steaks. So I called Harley, talked to him about it. He said, yeah, man, I would too. So I just cut them right in between the bones, right down the middle, and made 2 big bone-in ribeye steaks out of them. And so that's what we cooked, how we cooked on it. And they were fantastic. They were certified Angus, but they were choice. But they didn't really look like choice. They looked more on the verge of being a prime. And Harley got some from his grocery store the other day that were choice, but he said the same thing about his. So if you look at choice, just because it says choice, that doesn't mean that it's an inferior grade. You know, there's going to be a limit to where it's got to go to prime, right? And if it's right on that verge, you can find a good deal on some steaks, and they were really, really good. The stuff was really tender. The rub on them turned out really good, and I was really happy with that cook. Also, that ironwood, Mr. Earl, good to have you. That ironwood performed fantastic. At one point, it was up to 525 degrees, and I would open the lid and twist those steaks, close the lid, and before the 2 minutes was up, you know, to either twist them or flip them over, it was back up to over 500 degrees again. So it recovers really quickly, and I was happy about that. One advice that I will give you, and thinking back on it, I'm glad it happened. For a second there, I was not happy. And it's not in the video, but so when those steaks are searing at 500 degrees and that grease is dripping down, I just replaced the tinfoil on the drip pan. So that grease is dripping down on to the foil on my drip pan. But when I opened the lid, I think it was to flip them over maybe. I kept the lid open for probably a little longer just because I was flipping them over and trying to get them situated. And the grease on the tinfoil caught fire. You know, flame probably about that high. And I'm telling you this so if this ever happens to you, you know what to do. Okay? So what did I do? Well, the first thing I did was said, oh, right? But then the second thing that I did was I closed the damn lid. I didn't take pictures of it and video it and then come inside, post it on Facebook, and ask everybody else what to do, right? I closed the lid, and I kept it closed because fire needs fuel, oxygen, and heat, okay? Well, it had the fuel, which was the grease, the heat, which was the 500 degrees, but it needs oxygen. So I just closed the lid. I kept the lid closed for maybe 30 seconds. Open the lid back up. Gone. I checked them one more time, and it did it again. Closed the lid. 20 seconds later, open the lid back up to check it. Gone. And never had any more issues with that. And that's just the grease on that foil on the drip pan getting so hot, you know, reaching its flame point and igniting. Smoking Barbecue, tips and recipes. Good to have you, my brother. But I want to say all of that to say, if stuff like that happens, don't panic. Use your brain. You don't need Facebook's help. And just close the lid. Keep the lid closed. And you'll be able to tell when it's out, and you just crack it and it's gone. No big deal. So, if that does ever happen to you, I hope that helps. And I'm kind of glad it did because, you know, I knew what I should do. I wanted to make sure it worked, and now I know it works. So just close the lid. It cuts the oxygen off to it, and it puts the fire out, and you're good to go. Also, I said in the video that at the end, because I'm cooking at 500 degrees or over, I don't like just shutting it down. Several times that I've done that, sometimes in any grill, several different pellet grills that I've had, it's happened to all of them. If you're cooking at really high temps and just shut it down, you may have a backburn back into your hopper. And so I always like to cut that into maybe 60%, down 40% to a 60% level. So we were at 500 and something degrees. So I cut it down to 325. And while we brought the steaks in, let them rest, I just let it keep going and let it settle down at 325 for a few minutes. And then I hit the shutdown process and it shut down perfectly. So just another tip for you there.
Brent want to know what you were drinking.
Oh, got a little Vanilla Crown tonight. A little Vanilla Crown. Cheers to you, 10,000 subscribers.
Full or a drip tray?
Cotton's Tiki Bar. Good to have you. Where's that at, babe?
Right there.
Right there.
Were you using full or a drip tray?
Were you using full or drip tray? I was using a drip tray, but I always put full on my drip tray just because it makes it easier to clean up. So when that full gets all nasty and everything, I can just take the rack out, take the drip pan out, roll that full up, throw it in the trash, put a new layer of full on it and put it back in, and we're good to go. So that's how I do all of my pellet grills. You mean I shouldn't film it to put out a Traeger? Yeah, and you know, that's usually what happens, you know. My grill blew up because I didn't know what to do, and I wasted all the time filming it to put it on Facebook, and now my vinyl siding on my house is melted. And it's Traeger's fault. That's right.
Oh, and Mike says that I deserve a raise and a trip to Isla.
I agree. I agree. No doubt about it. I'll be chauffeur.
We're not going to Isla this year, though.
No, we're not. We do have a trip planned. I think we're going to go to the North Georgia mountains this year instead of Isla because I guess travel is a little bit sketchy and we don't want to end up getting trapped. I wouldn't mind getting trapped in Isla, but I wouldn't mind. I don't want to be trapped in Isla when it's on my dime. And so if you end up getting COVID while you're there, then you have to be stuck there until you're negative, and we can't afford to stay there that long.
No.
So.
And we're also going to Nashville.
Yeah.
To see Aunt and Uncle.
Yeah, we're doing that too. Yes, we are.
Never pass up a trip to Tennessee. No, that's not what I want to try. The Crown and Apple.
Apple Crown is good. I want to try the salted caramel.
Well, Avery said it was amazing.
But they were out of it.
I want to try the Jack Daniel's apple. That's what I want to try.
Yeah. It's all right, but Crown's just a little bit smoother, I think.
Good night, Stephen. Have a good week. Take care of yourself. Tell Miss Robin we said hey. No, I'm going to pass. I'm going to pass on the snow.
I want to see some snow.
No.
Yes, I do.
Well, you can go up there and see
State
Jeremy.
video. Did we cover everything already? That was fast. I felt like I had to be rushed because I didn't want to be through by 9 o'clock.
Well, you can stay on here as long as you want. I said I'm done at 9. I've been up since 5.
Yeah, I guess that's probably it. So what are we going to do this weekend?
I have no idea.
I need to cook on the Lone Star again, but I've got to get some more wood.
Yep.
Because the amount of wood that I have is not enough to do a long cook on. So I need to get some more wood first, but I need to do one on that. We have.
I have a girls' night Friday night. I'm excited about.
Yes, she does.
So that's gonna be fun.
Girls' night out. Well deserved. For all the hard work you've been putting in.
Here and at home and at school.
Yeah.
Crown and peach in her teeth.
That sounds good.
Jeremy said he'll take you snowboat,
Man, that's
snowmobiling,
no.
and ice
Yeah,
fishing.
okay. For a minute, I thought it said snowboarding. I'm not doing snowboarding. I will do snowmobiling. Definitely.
Yeah, I need him to come back home.
Yeah, that's a game changer there. I would do snow and ice fishing. I had another guy say that wanted to take me ice fishing up in Utah. But that would be kind of neat to do some ice fishing. I think I would like that. That would be good. We're above zero now. Wow.
No, I can't do it.
Jeremy, where'd you say you were at? Is he in Minnesota or somewhere?
Yeah, he's right there. He said you could come up to Minnesota.
Minnesota.
You
Maybe
didn't
I
read
can't.
the whole sentence.
Well,
You read the second part.
that's why you're on that side of the table.
You got to start from the left all the way to the right.
Minnesota. Yeah, it's cold in Minnesota.
Yeah, that's rough.
Should we touch the third rail subject tonight? The Second Amendment? Probably not, Mike. I'm going to say probably not. Listen, I've got what I've got, and ain't nobody taking it. So that's the end of that story. And I've got everything that they want to take, but they're not.
That makes my knees hurt just reading that sentence.
Negative 35. Mike.
Mike, you ain't got no sense. He's crazy.
So what are all you guys drinking tonight, by the way?
Or cooking this weekend. Is anybody cooking
Or
anything?
cooking this weekend or cooking last weekend? What did you guys
We
cook?
may be going out to birthday supper
Oh, Saturday.
with my
Little
sister.
sushi. Do y'all eat sushi?
I'm not going to be eating it, but
That's one of my favorite things besides barbecue stuff is I like sushi
I know you do.
stuff. I like sake too. I like the warm sake.
Yeah, he has a birthday coming up in a couple weeks. And my sister's is next week.
Yeah. Y'all's video coming in pretty good? Hope it is. I said streaming a little bit higher this weekend. Hoping it would take it. Maybe it will. If not, I'll have to bump it back down next week. Bourbon sour. Pork steaks are good.
Austin's drinking a Coke Zero and he's thinking he might cook some ribs.
Yeah.
What's Amy doing?
About ready to go make me a bourbon. That's what I'm talking about.
Well, I'm drinking Iron Bean Coffee, Thor. It's pretty good.
Yeah, got some vanilla Crown and some Coke Zero. But when I'm done with this Coke Zero, this is probably going to be the last Coke products that I have in my house. Just like all the other companies that have gone crazy.
Mr. Mark's
So
going
have
to
they.
make some beef jerky.
I need to do that.
Well,
Remind me. I need to make some jerky.
B's got some.
I don't need it. I don't want what somebody else has got. I need to make some and make another video.
Jack Fire and Coke. I mean, I'll drink Jack Fire, but I just take shots of it. But I'm not a. I'd rather have Jack Honey. I got you, Austin.
Harley's drinking Sailor Jerry's and Red Bull.
Harley, that's like every day.
Yeah, he said,
That's like
today's
every
been
day.
a long day, so I'm drinking Sailor Jerry's and Red Bull.
Listen, all day today, I thought it was Thursday. I just knew it was Thursday. When I did small groups, I did my Thursday small group.
Well, hey, after tomorrow, call it quits.
Oh, and Kaylee was like, today's Wednesday. I'm like, oh gosh, no, it has to be Thursday.
Oh, Kurt, I like the way you're doing it, Kurt. And an ice cube.
And an ice cube. Jack Fire and Coke. I bet sister would like that.
Looks like we're dropping frames a little bit.
Wow.
I'm not sure. Maybe it'll clear up.
Oh goodness.
Probably closing all these apps I got open on my phone might help.
He was probably going to his cooler.
Who?
Harley. Jeremy said Harley's still here, being pretty quiet tonight.
Yeah,
Something about Harley going to his cooler.
he might be cooking. Smoked cheese. I need to.
Yeah, that's been a long time.
Yeah.
And you did that on the. Is that when you did?
Cold smoked cheese. I did one on the Weber kettle.
I thought so.
No, the Kettleman. And then I did one. I forget what I did the other one on.
Doing business.
I forget what I did the other one on. But the next one I'll do. I could do that on the Lone Star. I could do that on any pellet grill now, really. Still use that maize.
Yeah.
So, cold smoked cheese and jerky.
Well, that'd be good.
Yeah.
Be good. I probably should do a dessert, but I don't know.
I don't know if we need a dessert, but we've had a lot of desserts lately. We need to slack off on it.
About a video on one.
I know, but then we've got it here,
No,
and then what do we do?
I'll give it to somebody. Yeah. Jeremy said you could do wings and use that sauce. That'd be.
I already thought about that, and I hadn't done a wing video in a while. So wings with the Founder's Favorite wing sauce. That would be good. I'll tell you something else. Those steaks were so good. I didn't have it on video, but I plan to have it on video at the end. I made a compound butter. Great with garlic, parsley, basil, a little pepper. Rolled it up nice and tight. Had a nice little smooth bundle in the refrigerator ready to go. Those steaks were so good, I forgot all about them until like we were eating supper, videos done. Well, I got that compound butter in the refrigerator. So we didn't even put it in the video because I didn't even think about it, and it didn't need it. But
We cooked it with the vegetables.
yeah, we ended up yesterday we did chicken breast and a cast iron skillet full of roasted vegetables, and we used that compound butter in those vegetables. But
Austin said the cheeseburger video, smoked cheeseburger video, got a lot of views.
it really did, and you're about to go out now.
Harley said he'll take the desserts.
Here's my worry, and we were talking about this earlier. I want to see how this ribeye video does, because with the title, the way the search I do a lot. There's a lot of research that you do when you're doing videos. Title searches to see how they're going to do when other people search for it and that kind of stuff. The title for this thing scored really high. Steaks do really well anyway. I think the video is good. The video should do really good. It should be one of my better videos. But if it doesn't, I'm just wondering, as bad as I hate to say it, how much not having that Facebook page is going to affect my channel when I can't share my videos in 15 different barbecue groups that are on Facebook. You know what I mean? That's 15 groups. Just say there are 1,000 members per group, and some of them are 10,000 people. But that's probably potential of 30,000 people that I'm not sharing that video to. And I don't know if that's going to hurt my channel or not. So I'm going to use this ribeye video as a gauge. The tuna steak video hasn't done very well, but in a way I didn't really expect it to, because it's an odd topic for a barbecue channel, I guess. And those usually don't do well, but I like doing them anyway. But if this one doesn't do well, I'm debating on whether to just get that Facebook page back and just do nothing but use it to post my videos. And I hate that. We're going to see how it goes. If this ribeye video does well, I'm not going to worry about it. If it doesn't, then I may do that just for my channel's sake, but that bothers me. But it's just like me and Brandy were talking about, the other night. There's even if some of you don't have Facebook and don't have this or don't have that, there's nobody's household, nobody's, that doesn't have something in it that isn't controlled by the cancel culture, liberal media type people. If you've ever bought anything from Amazon and it's in your house, that's you. That's me. iPhones, that's you. Samsung that has Google stuff on it, that's you. Anything. We just went back from Dish to Comcast. Okay? I hate Comcast, just like I hate Facebook. I hate Comcast. But it's going to be $60, $70 cheaper a month to do it the way we're doing it now. So I went back with them. But, oh God, I hate them. I hate them.
But they're the only internet we have around here.
And again, you have to understand where we live. Where we live, there's only two choices really for cable TV. That's Dish, DirecTV, or Comcast. For internet, they're the only ones, or we wouldn't be able to do live streams. We can get other internet, but the last time I tried to do live streams like this with the other one that was going to be different, it crashed terribly. We had to quit. So it angers me that I have to use them, but you don't have a choice. You don't have a choice. And, you know, that's where it starts to become that monopoly type discussion, you know. But no matter where I am or who I'm using, I'm going to be me. That's just the way it's going to be. So, we'll see how the Facebook thing goes, and see how this ribeye video goes. If it goes good, then I'm not going to worry about it. If it doesn't, then I may get that page back up, share that video, and then see where, if it inclines pretty drastically, then I'll know that's what it is, and, you know, we'll go from there. It's just so frustrating, man. It's so frustrating. I don't know how we got to this point, but where are all the conservative company products? Where are they at? Because that's what I want to buy from. But they're just, you know. So anyway, that's my frustration for tonight. But it frustrates me more than y'all know.
There's another Fat Kids Barbecue.
Fat Kids Barbecue. That is a great name for sure. No doubt about it. Appreciate you being here. Thank you for chiming in. That's awesome. We need to look up that one, babe. That's good stuff. What hard to say up there? I'll try desserts. The only Amazon I buy from is the rainforest. Whatever.
And he said he'll take the desserts.
I'm sure he will.
Bulking up phase.
Yeah. Yeah. You got a long way to go. I saw it, you know, last time I saw you, you looked a little puny. Fat Kids Barbecue, you hit the nail on the head. They're afraid of the cancel culture. You're right. You're exactly right, and everybody's got to stop being afraid. Good stuff. I think that's about all we got tonight, babe. That was a lot of info, and that was a jam-packed 56 minutes. We got 3.5 minutes left. I did good. Huh? I cast about 500 223 bullets just during this show. That's what I'm talking about. I need to come see Mike and bring back a case of ammo.
We can just keep driving when we go see Uncle Dumpy and Aunt Carol.
Yeah. Mike, how far are you from Nashville? Might have to keep on riding. Yeah.
Talking about
I mean, seriously, we can't find any down here. Can't find any.
I feel like I'm getting a little cold. I'm getting head cold.
Let me take some medicine.
I already took it. I took it before we started the show.
Who is it? Oh my gosh.
Oh. Gary.
Fat Kids, I appreciate that, man. That means a lot. It really does.
So he's just another 6 hours.
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah.
No, it's not, Jeremy.
I appreciate that. It's taking a long time. It's taken 17, 18, 19. Yeah, 4 years. A little over 4 years.
But you didn't start.
It was
You didn't
really
start
the start
live
of.
streams
No.
when you started the channel.
No.
Yeah.
How long do you think we've been doing now? Year and a half? 2 years? Have we been doing it a long time?
Yeah.
I don't know. Time flies.
Yeah, you started them and then you roped me into it, and now here I am.
I did not.
Oh, yeah.
You said you're going to come in here and stay 30 minutes, and you stayed the whole hour, and then you were like a big old bass. Hook. And then you met Mike Tabor.
I love Mike. I'll drive the extra 6 hours just so I can meet him if I only meet him one time. He's my buddy.
Well, I'm going ice fishing with Jeremy.
Okay. Well, you go on to...
That's a little farther than 6 hours, ain't it?
You might need to fly to Minnesota.
Ugh.
I don't think I'm driving. Listen, I've done enough riding growing up. I'm not a big fan of... I'm good with 6 hours.
Yep.
Because about everywhere we go is about 6 hours.
I'm empty too. All right, guys. Well,
A fat kid wants to know where we're from.
where are you guys from? Well, right now we live in southeast Georgia, kind of towards Statesboro or Savannah, Georgia.
Let's talk about your Sunday. Austin,
My what?
Your Sunday mornings. There was no way that I was getting up
Yeah.
on Sunday mornings. I get up at 5 Monday through Friday.
You know, I forgot about those. For a while, I was doing a Sunday morning show,
Yeah, and
a video, and a Wednesday night show.
Yeah.
I forgot about the Sunday morning shows.
Jeremy said still miss the good old days.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Man, I forgot about those.
I like my sleep, and the older I get, the less I sleep. So, I mean, my eyes are wide open on Saturday and Sunday mornings at 8 o'clock when I used to sleep till 10.
Yeah, and then in the summertime, especially when we have the late Saturday nights by the pool, those Sunday mornings get a little difficult.
Well, that's your fault. He's in Connecticut. Harley, what's your special announcement?
Connecticut. That's pretty country up there in Connecticut.
Mike wants to know who was the first live stream commentator.
Who was the first live show commentator?
Live show.
Commenter. You know why he's asking that.
Oh, was it him?
It had to be, or he wouldn't be asking.
Nice to meet you too, Fat Kids Barbecue. Saturday and Sunday morning shows.
Yeah, me and my brother Harley, we're originally from Tennessee, but we somehow got down here, and
Somehow.
thanks to our parents. I'm the only conservative in Connecticut. You know, I believe that.
Saturday night poolside chat would be.
Austin, that's going to happen. That's going to happen this summer. There's no doubt about it. No doubt about it.
I'm not going to be in there.
And I have already thought about, too, maybe a couple of times doing live cooks. You know, just maybe I can get Harley to come down and we can do a cook and do it live. And while we're cooking, it'll be a long cook. And, you know, we can chat it up, ask questions, you know, all that stuff, and just enjoy and have a good time. You know, maybe on a Saturday afternoon or something. That might be pretty cool. So,
Harley.
we're doing the grand opening for, Malcolm Reed's Barbecue Supply Store.
Next Saturday.
Hernando, Mississippi. So Harley went up there a while back and helped Malcolm kind of set up some stuff and that kind of thing. Took him some Traegers and that kind of stuff. And so Malcolm's opening up a barbecue supply store. And it's evidently the grand opening is going to be next Saturday. Is it Hernando or
Amanda.
Hamando, Mississippi.
Yeah.
One of those towns in Mississippi. So y'all check that out if you can. That's pretty cool stuff.
Well, Mike's talking about another Smith Brothers drunk show, please.
I don't recall that show, Mike.
Well, I'd say you wouldn't.
Yeah, he draws them in now. He draws them in.
Oh well, if we would have been videoing on my 40th birthday weekend, bless it. That will be a birthday I'll never forget. Never.
Hernando. The R and the N run together. It looks like an M. I don't know. I think it's Hernando. I'm going to go with that.
It's H-E-R-N.
Hernando.
There it was H-E-M.
Well, if you get to Hernando and they're not there, then go to Hernando. They'll be there.
Lord help.
All right, guys. We're going to...
It's 9:04.
We have 4 minutes late. We're going to get off of here.
That was my...
No,
we're not going there. Woo. We're not going there.
That was almost a year ago.
Yeah. In a couple months.
We're going to get off of here.
2 months.
I have got to shave. I look like somebody that walked out of the woods.
Look, he's spaced it.
Hernando.
Mike, when they get like that, I don't go outside. I just let them be. That's usually when I just go brush my teeth and get in the bed. Then somebody said, well, what if one of them drowns in the pool? I said, well, they better just stand up. It's only 5 foot. They can't drown. Just stand up.
Yeah.
Go to the step and sit.
Fat Kids, appreciate you being here. All you guys, thank you so much for being here. Check out the videos. Give us a thumbs up on the live stream before you go.
Have a good rest of the week.
Have a good rest of the week.
Weekend. Behave yourselves.
Enjoy your cooks. Hope all your cooks turn out great. And until next time, guys, we will be piddling. See you guys.
Good night.